All right, welcome back to the second half of Steven's Entitled Rock Show. If you're just tuning in, you missed a whole half hour with one of your favorite bands, Panic at the Disco, right here in the studio. All right, Writes Internet Tragedies, getting tons and tons of video play, radio play. Brendan, I read somewhere you thought it was getting overplayed. Did you think that was true?
I still think it's true.
Still think it's true?
Yeah, I don't know.
Great song.
I guess it's just kind of weird for us to be in the position that we're in and have it being played all the time, you know? It's...
Well, and your mom also calls every single time it's on the radio.
Yeah.
So
Really?
yeah, still, every time.
So
do you
that
guys remember,
has an effect.
Do you guys remember the first time you heard it on the radio?
I think it was before we did like the VMAs and stuff, because we hadn't been home in a while, and
Tore crazy.
and I heard it because I don't listen to the radio that often, and I was taking a CD out of my car, and when I took the CD out, it was on the radio.
No,
I was like, wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And just like, did you call anybody when you heard it, or just like, oh, there we go?
No, I was just like,
There we go. Of course, rock on. Now, there's going to be another video that you guys are making. Do we know what track? Do we know what idea?
what do you do?
It's pretty. It's kind of like a more of a top secret type of deal.
Well, nobody's watching. Go ahead and talk about it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we hear it's probably not going to be able to be on TV.
Really?
It's that,
It's kind of
A lot of boobs.
yeah.
Awesome.
in a manner.
Awesome. Here's Sparta with Taking Back Control. There's Sparta with Taking Back Control. All right, here's the sucky part. It's commercial time, but we'll be back with more from Panic at the Disco. All right, rock and rollers, it's the Untitled. Here's Panic at the Disco. Now you guys are on tour, and this is your first, I guess you could say, stadium tour. You guys are at the Patriot Center in Virginia. My buddies went. Sold the place out. He said Obstructed View was sold.
Yeah.
I know that we didn't realize that until we walked on stage, and before we walked on stage, people could see us getting ready to take the stage and like changing
clothes.
So
It was awful for those people.
Nah, I bet they enjoyed it. Trying to get a little flash of some skin.
Exactly.
Now, you guys also like intimate shows. Do you think about doing like little one-off club dates during the stadium tour?
I don't think we have set any of that stuff up for this tour, but it was really strange. I mean, because we came from Europe and we were doing small stuff. Like, we did shows in France with like 300 people and like little places around there, and then we came back home. And now it's like the total opposite. Like, there was nights over there where we couldn't even fit everybody on the stage, really. And
there was nights where we couldn't even eat.
it's true.
on stage.
On stage.
Okay.
Which is, I know.
That's shocking.
It's hard, right?
That's very hard. Very hard. Do you guys feel like you're losing some of the intimacy between the crowds with the bigger venues?
The show that we have now is kind of made for a really big scale.
Right.
And at times there's a total of 12 people on stage. So it really does require kind of the big stage and the big thing. And plus we cover Killer Queen, which is a stadium anthem.
Dude.
So you have to have the big venue.
You have to.
You have to have the big venue for that guitar
A
solo.
lot of Queen up nowadays. It's like a lot of bands just got into Queen these past couple of years.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a daunting cover. Do you guys have a favorite venue that you guys have played?
So far, on this thing, a lot of the places are the same.
Right.
It's like, hockey arenas and stuff.
Yeah.
But we played this amphitheater in Atlanta, which the venue wasn't really cool whatsoever, but the weather was kind of perfect, so for an outside place, it wasn't like really hot or anything, it was really good.
You like outdoor shows?
Not in particular.
Not particularly. Yeah, a lot of bands do.
The first show we got hockey jerseys with our names on them.
Yeah, so
that's
that was
cool.
pretty good.
Yeah. Florida Panthers.
Nice. Go Florida. All right, here's Strike Anywhere with Instinct. There's Strike Anywhere and Instinct. Stay with us, people. We got a few more minutes of chat time with Panic at the Disco, but first, you have to sit through these annoying commercials. Hey, welcome back to The Rock Show. If you're just tuning in, you missed a full hour with Panic at the Disco. You suck. But fear not, you can find out about this show and other shows you may have missed by logging on to fuse.tv/Steven and checking our SURS calendar for updates and little tidbits of what's going on here at The Rock Show. All right, you guys thinking about a new record?
We're thinking about it, but maybe not.
Maybe not, Mike?
maybe
not. Commando.
Greatest hits, and that's
Greatest
it.
hits.
We're going out.
Oh, that would be great if you released the Greatest Hits. It was the same record.
Yeah.
Why not?
See you later.
That's
A
awesome.
live record, then an acoustic record.
Why not? Keep redoing it. Then throw in a DVD. A lot of bands do that.
We'll do another one.
All right. Now, when you guys are planning on going back in the studio, do you want to have all the songs written, or do you like to hang out in the studio and kind of grow them organically from there?
I think this time around we want to have it pretty much done by the time we get into the studio, like all together. And I don't know, just because last time it was really stressful being in the studio and having like a verse of a song and having to have that song done in like 4 days. And it's not really the best way to go.
You guys going to experiment with any new kind of sounds for this one? You seem to be a band who wants to evolve.
Yeah, I think it just naturally we will, because you know we haven't written really any songs in like 2 years, and we're just all older and you know, just listening to different things, and we don't want to try to create the same record over again.
It's good. Being on the road kind of takes a lot out of you. Now, when you go in, do you guys like working in the studio? Do you like playing around with studio gear, your studio rats?
Yeah, I love that stuff. That's one of my favorite parts about being in a band. I don't know, I can't speak for these guys, but I
No,
love it.
you really can't.
You can't. Don't ever try to speak for that.
See, I didn't, I know.
It's true, you can't. Now, do we think that you might want to produce if you like tweaking the knobs so much?
Yeah. Could be a safe thing to say. Safe
Safe
thing to
singer?
say.
Safe thing to say. I never trip over my words. Here's the receiving end of Sirens. It's This Armistice.
It's been out
All
for
right, that
3
was the
days.
receiving end of Sirens. That was This Armistice. And you guys have a box set coming out.
Well, yeah.
Describe this box set.
Well, it's like I don't know, we wanted to do something different. Every band puts out a live DVD.
Yeah.
And it's just like cool, but
I'm with you on that.
you know what I mean? And so we designed like this box. It's like an old jewelry box. And it's got a lot of stuff that kind of felt inspired by our last tour. It's a lot of old nostalgic, like, I guess, propaganda stuff from like the early 1900s. There's like old newspaper stuff and like...
Just in time for the holidays.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, you know.
Nice little cool holiday gift. You guys have holiday plans?
We won't be
Sort of.
playing shows.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is good.
That's our plan.
Good. Taking a break. Going home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Taking a break and breathing. Well, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on today. It's good seeing you whenever you get to come by. See? They come back. We love it. All right. If you don't have the record, you're an idiot. Go out and get it. It's awesome. Fever you can't sweat out. We're here for you every weekday at 7 p.m. East Coast time, so come back and see us. Till then and always, I'm Steven, and this is a band I think I can say we all like. They're called The Smiths, and this is Girlfriend in a Coma. Very short, but very good. Panic at the Disco. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.